Keen to get off strike, takes the quick single, direct hit, appeal goes up and it's given. Reed out without facing a delivery, and not the start the Vicks were after. Voda are travelling all right. Well driven by Perry. That's going to go for 4 at Junction Oval every day of the week. A lovely stroke. Outside off, well driven again. 4 runs. Straight at delivery, worked into the onside, picked the gap beautifully. Did Meg. It's heading for the boundary. A bit of work to do from the fielder. Doesn't get there. 4 runs. Down leg side, full toss. That one will be put away. 1 bounce and 4. Down leg side again, full toss, and again put away through square leg. Driven straight, driven beautifully, and that you would think will be another 4. It is. Cut away. That's going to go for 4 as well. The chase is on, but won't be able to get there. And
full driven magnificently through point for 4. Lanning leapt upon that one. Burns. Bowls now. Short. Pulled away by Ellyse Perry. That'll go to the boundary for 4. Look out, Seagulls. They are scattered. Burns again. Cut away. Finds a gap. 4 more to Perry. Good shot behind point.
You can see that on the vision.
Gets that full ball and swats it away over mid-wicket, and it'll run away to the boundary.
Down here. Yeah, pulled away by Lanning. Pulled away fine. And I think that'll get away to 4. Really fine. It's going to be an even chase, and just gets to the rope. You can see her positioning at backward point, right back on the ring. So there's one there. She is hunting in, though.
Driven. Oh, Meg Lanning through the covers. It was a full delivery, and it got the full face of the bat.
Driven in the gap. 4 for a wicket here, New South Wales. Driven, and they've found it. Well, to catch from Annika Leroy there at mid-wicket.
Smith wound out a good down the wicket comes Sutherland into the outfield, and the catch is taken in the deep. Wow. A 3rd wicket falls. Hoskin now bowls to Faltum, who drives through the covers magnificently. Lovely shot from the Victorian captain. Smith bowls, Coldham punches it on the offside, beats the field, races away to the rope for 4 more runs in front of the Blackie Ironmonger stand.
Pressure that they weren't able to build earlier. This one's a fully and driven straight down the ground. That's a beautiful shot from Nick Faltum. The crack off the bat sounded pretty good after this delivery. That's pulled away. It was down the leg side. There's a fielder out there, but they won't be able to get there. Hoskin did her best, but it was too well struck, and another 4, national and state level. So see this one down leg side as well. It's turned around the corner. Hoskin will. Oh, she should have got that one. She'll be disappointed. Just got a bit wrong-footed there. Hoskin it runs. Johnson's back on now, and well guided by Faltum. Very fine. She's got it, and she's found the rope there as well. Shorter ball pulled away strongly by Faltum. There was plenty of gap out there, and she found it. 4 runs.
The run rate 5.5, so it's another good platform being set.
Fuller delivery. I think it might have been a slower ball, but Nick Faltum has read it very well and driven through cover for 4.
Here comes Sammy Joe, bowls, and Perry pulls it away. Finds the gap in front of mid-wicket, and that'll get to the rope in good fashion. Perry moves to 69. From ball 1, she's been in great touch. Johnson bowls again, and Perry drives straight back down the ground. Magnificent straight drive. Back-to-back boundaries. Here's a ramp. Oh, good shot. Faltum, an absolute beauty. A bit more aggressive. Driven. Oh, what a shot. Ellyse Perry between mid-on and mid-wicket.
By the Victorian girls.
Pulled away magnificently by Nicole Faltum in front of mid-wicket.
And danger signs for New South Wales.
Short again, punched. Oh, in front of point. Seagulls scatter everywhere. Oh. Hawley comes around and cannot save it. So
to number 37. This one's pulled away and found the gap perfectly there, Perry. 2 mid-wickets really, and she, I think, hit it right between the two of them. Fuller delivery. Perry gets to it on the full toss. She's driven. There's a fielder out there chasing, but perfectly placed in the end. Smith gives it everything. Love it. Oh, beautiful straight drive down the ground from Faltum. Lofted straight back over Smith's head, and that is as nice a drive as you will see. She is in fine touch here, the Victorian skipper.
Hoskin bowls to Perry. Full driven. Oh, straight back at the bowler. Almost took Ebony Hoskin's left ear off. At this ground. Smith bowls. Pulled away by Nicole Faltum for 4. Just a short arm jab. Party time. Comes inside it, hits it past behind square leg for 4 runs with a magnificent sweep shot. Currently at no wicket for 42. Oh, bowls a full bunger down. It'll go over the boundary for 6. It went through the hands of Lauren Cheadle. Faltum moves to the leg side, swings hard, swings high, over the rope for 6. Moves to 80.
Outside off again. This one is cut away. Fielder coming around from third, but won't get there in time.
Right on the money there.
Advances again, straight down the ground. That is a powerful and terrific shot from Ellyse Perry. There is no stopping that one on any ground, never mind junction. Backing away, Perry really well cut. She's found that gap perfectly. Driven powerfully. It's going to race away for 4-2.
Hannah Darlington's got the job of bowling to her. She gives herself room, drives magnificently through the covers. Perry gets it on leg side and hits it behind square. Coming in quickly, Leroy throws good. Perry's going to be quick. Out. Run out. Ellyse Perry for 147. Coming back for the second run. A brilliant throw in. Here's Nicole Faltum on 94. Darlington bowls and hammered away through the offside for 4. Hit it magnificently on the up. Last ball, the penultimate over. Swings hard, swings long. Smith's there, can't beat it. First bounce over the rope for a boundary. Darlington bowls and Wareham does go that way. Gets it over the rope. No, brilliantly kept in by Litchfield on the second go, and then they run into each other and the ball goes over the boundary for 4.
And I can tell you it really hurts.
Now Faltum this time gets it through behind point down to the boundary for 4. Faltum hits it back at the bowler, just misses. Smith comes around, picks up. They take a single. And Nicole Faltum finishes 107 not out, her maiden century. Well, it'll be Kim Garth bowling to Talia Wilson, and first up we've got a wide down the leg side, and I think it's worth remembering too, Bryce, that Perry, oh good shot too. Wilson picked it up nicely, hit it very fine for a pull shot. Here's Kim Garth bowling to Wilson, who drives nicely through point, just in front of point, all the way down to the boundary for 4 runs. Here's Perry again, full again, and this time on the outside edge. Wilson sparred at it, got a fine nick.
Outside off, driven well, and that'll be 4. Very well timed from Litchfield. That's outside off and driven again. Beautifully played again by Litchfield. You can see the disappointment from...
Full ball, driven by Luff. This time it's a nice shot. Picks the gap between square leg and fine leg. And it is down to the boundary for her first. He's on strike. And advances down the wicket. Charged at Sutherland and puts it over the rope on the second bounce. This time Luff is on strike. And hits one high in the air. Wicketkeeper coming around. Nicole Faltum takes a good catch. Had to dive forward in the end.
She certainly got stronger, and it's helped her bowling no end as this one shorter ball. And it's given. Got the edge. Great take from Nicole Faltum. Diving to her left.
Side just for some confidence, that's okay.
This one's cut away, and Victorian fielders unable to stop that one. Pierced the gap.
Just back of a length and picked up over mid-wicket and wide mid-on. Couple of bounces and that's away for 4. New South Wales 3 for 77. Last ball of the over. It's full, it's straight, and it's LBW. Flintoff gets her second. She's ripping the ball. Big turner of the ball.
Up it goes and cut away nicely by Hawley. Found the gap between gully and point. It might get to the boundary. It does make the rope.
They're a bit finer. You just got to block up that gap. If you've got 2 behind there,
wow, here goes Burns. Big time. Down over mid-on for 6.
Not the crossbat ones.
Down the wicket comes Burns. Got it okay. Ooh, just before the rope.
Oh, and that's taken the top of middle and leg. Well bowled. Speaking of high calibre, that is Ellyse Perry to a tee. Coming down the ground again over the top of Kim Garth at mid-on, and that's 4 runs.
Short, punched through the covers. Beats Lanning. And it'll beat the rest of the field as well as it rolls into the rope for 4 runs. So a good shot off the back foot by Hannah Darlington. She moves into double figures. 10 not out. 107 not out off 110 balls. Here goes Hawley down the ground. Mid-on's up. Ball goes over the rope on the first bounce with a lot of power. That's short guard. Oh, it's gone high in the air. Nicole Faltum says, I'll take my 4th catch. Momentarily, Annabelle Sutherland thought about it. I'll get you to run me through that. Oh, a good shot through the offside by Sammy Jo Johnson. Timed it really nicely off the back foot, and it will run away.
Outside off short, punched away by Johnson.
They go to the commentary box for the player of the match.
Catch that. Well taken. Georgia Wareham gets in on the action with a catch. That does collect the edge, but it falls safe.
Here we go, Wareham. It's short, and it's on the offside this time, and it might get through to the boundary. No, there's some good energy still out in that field. It sneaks into the rope.
Of the 2 wickets, or the 4 wickets to fall were run outs.
Nice shot by Smith. Cuts it behind point for 4.
Powerfully.
Beautifully played. Driven nicely. Sammy Jo Johnson picks the gap between cover and mid-off. The 4 words together. Sammy Jo goes whack. Hits it over the top of mid-wicket. Down to the boundary for 4.
Backing away. Pumps that one back down the ground. That's a magnificent shot from Johnson. He says, I'm not done yet. So they're sort of 2 opponents who they give themselves a chance against. As this one's skied long, it's Wareham out there, takes it. Another great catch, low to the ground in the end. She again probably didn't judge it straight off the bat. This one belted into the offside. Just get the 1 for Smith. Yeah, Bryce did mention it, but Coach Jared Luffman, big fan of his baseball, plays it through winter, and I know they use a lot of that from a throwing perspective and from a power hitting perspective as well.